Have you ever seen a lizard inside your house? A small reptile that moves silently in the shadows, disappearing in the blink of an eye? And has it ever happened that this lizard came to visit you several times, as if it wanted to communicate something to you? Maybe you thought it was just a coincidence, a simple twist of fate. But what if I told you that the lizard's presence in your home has a much deeper meaning? That this little being is a spiritual messenger, bearer of precious teachings for your life. In this video, thanks to a Buddha's teachings full of Buddhist wisdom, we will investigate the profound spiritual meaning of the lizard in your home. We will explore ancient Buddhist traditions, listen to the words of a venerable monk, and discover 7 fundamental teachings that the lizard offers us. And if you stick around to the end of the video, you'll discover a secret that could forever change your perspective on life and personal growth. A secret that will allow you to unlock your full potential and live a richer, more meaningful life. But before continuing, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to be informed when we publish new content for your spiritual growth. A winding path, adorned with stone lanterns carved with ancient Buddhist symbols, wound through a bamboo forest where the sun filtered through the leaves, creating a magical play of light and shadow. A group of pilgrims, their faces marked by spiritual quests and desire for knowledge, walked the path with reverence, heading to the heart of the Zen monastery. The air was filled with the heady scent of lotus flowers blooming in a crystalline pool, their corollas as delicate as porcelain. The melodious sound of the wind among the bamboos blended with the singing of birds and the gurgling of a stream flowing nearby, creating a symphony of peace and serenity. Arriving in the presence of the venerable monk Neri, the pilgrims bowed deeply, their hands clasped as a sign of respect. Neri, an elderly man with eyes that seemed to have peered into the depths of existence, welcomed them with a warm smile and invited them to sit in a circle in the Zen garden. There, surrounded by the beauty of nature, the pilgrims felt an aura of tranquility and harmony. Among the pilgrims was a young woman whose spirit burned with an insatiable thirst for knowledge. Her eyes, dark and deep as the night, shone with curiosity and hope. "Master Neri," she began in a soft but firm voice, "I have long wondered what the spiritual meaning of the lizard is. I have heard that its presence in our homes carries an important message, but I have not been able to decipher it. Could you enlighten me with your wisdom?" Neri nodded slowly, her eyes shining with age-old wisdom. "The lizard," she began in a deep, calm voice, "is a symbol of transformation and renewal. When this little being enters our lives, it is a sign that we are ready for a change, an inner evolution." The pilgrims listened attentively, their minds open and receptive like sponges ready to absorb knowledge. "The lizard," continued Neri, "offers us 7 precious lessons for our lives. The first teaching is related to change and transformation. Just as the lizard sheds its skin, letting go of the old to make room for the new, we too are called to constantly renew ourselves. Life is a continuous flow of change, and resisting it only creates suffering. Embracing change allows us to evolve, grow, and become the best version of ourselves." Another pilgrim named Hiroshi chimed in, "Master, sometimes change is scary. How can we overcome this fear?" Neri smiled benevolently. "Fear is natural, Hiroshi. But remember that the lizard does not hesitate to let go of its old skin, even if it does not know what it will find on the other side. Trust the transformation process, even when it seems uncertain. Change is the only constant in life, and embracing it opens us to infinite possibilities." "The lizard is a teacher of adaptability and resilience," continued the monk, introducing the second teaching. "It changes color to camouflage itself, moves with agility on different terrains, and survives even in difficult conditions. We too must learn to be flexible and resilient, to adapt to circumstances and find creative solutions to problems. Adaptability and resilience allow us to overcome adversity and emerge stronger." A young pilgrim named Hana asked, "Master, how can we develop resilience?" Neri replied, "Resilience is cultivated through acceptance of what we cannot change and trust in our ability to face challenges. Remember, Hana, that even the smallest lizard can survive a storm. While the disciples listened with increasing attention to the words of their mentor, Neri continued with the next teaching. In many cultures, the lizard is considered a symbol of protection and good luck, he said. Its presence in our homes reminds us that we are protected and guided on our path. It invites us to trust in the universe and believe that we are always safe, even when things seem difficult. An elderly pilgrim asked, "Master, how can we connect with this protective force?" Neri, smiling, replied, "The connection with the protective force occurs through the practice of meditation, prayer, and gratitude. When we open our hearts to gratitude, we tune into the positive energies of the universe and feel protected and guided. The lizard is also a master of patience and observation," continued the monk. "Have you ever noticed how it waits immobile for the right moment to capture its prey, carefully observing the surrounding environment? We too, like the lizard, must cultivate patience and carefully observe our lives. Patience allows us to see things clearly, make wise decisions, and act at the right time. Observation helps us better understand ourselves and the world around us." Akiko asked, "Master, how can we learn to observe without judgment?" Neri replied, "Observation without judgment is a practice that requires time and dedication. Start by observing your breathing, then your thoughts and emotions. Be present to what happens inside and outside of you, without judging or trying to change anything. Over time, you will learn to observe life with greater clarity and compassion." After making sure that all the pilgrims were listening, Neri went on to talk about present moment awareness. "The lizard lives in the present moment, teaching us to do the same and to appreciate every moment of our lives," he said. "Too often we get lost in thoughts of the past or worries about the future, forgetting to live in the present. The lizard reminds us to be present, to enjoy every moment, and to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us." Hiroshi asked, "Master, how can we live in the present moment when our mind is so full of thoughts?" "The practice of mindfulness helps us bring our attention to the present moment," replied the monk. "When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath, body sensations, or sounds around you. With constant practice, focusing on your breathing, you will learn to live in the here and now." Another important thing that the presence of the lizard in our home reminds us of is to be grateful for life and all its wonders. Remember that gratitude is a key to happiness. When we are grateful for what we have, we attract more abundance into our lives. The lizard invites us to practice gratitude every day, to recognize the blessings we have received, and to give thanks for them. Hana asked, "Master, how can we cultivate gratitude in our daily lives?" Neri smiled and thanked her for the question. "Start each day by writing 3 things you are grateful for. It could be something as simple as a smile, a hot meal, or a roof over your head. Over time, gratitude will become a natural habit, and your life will be filled with joy and abundance." Continuing with his lesson, the monk reminded everyone that the lizard, with its graceful movements, teaches us the importance of balance and harmony in life. Just as the lizard moves with lightness and precision, we too must find the balance between work and rest, between action and contemplation, between giving and receiving. Inner balance and harmony allow us to live a peaceful and fulfilling life, a life in which finding inner peace is no longer so difficult. A pilgrim, thinking of the hectic life that most of us are forced into, asked, "Master, how can we find balance in our daily lives?" Neri replied, "Balance is found through awareness and moderation. Listen to your body and your mind. Learn to recognize your limits and take care of yourself. Make time for rest, meditation, and activities that bring you joy. Remember that balance is a delicate dance, but with practice you can learn to dance it with grace and lightness." The pilgrims bowed again, grateful for the Master's teachings. They knew that after these lessons, they would carry with them the wisdom they had received, and they knew that the lizard would forever be a symbol of transformation, adaptability, protection, patience, awareness, gratitude, balance, and joy. a symbol that would accompany them on their journey towards realizing their full potential. These 7 teachings, Neri continued with a bright smile, show us how the lizard can be a precious guide on our spiritual path. Let us learn from this little being to live a life full of meaning, joy, and gratitude. He paused, letting his words ring in the air. Then, with a twinkle in his eye, he revealed the promised secret. But there is an 8th teaching, a secret that the lizard whispers only to those who are ready to listen. The lizard reminds us that we are all connected, part of a single universal fabric. Every living being, large or small, has a role to play in the great dance of life. When we recognize this connection and act with love and compassion, we unlock our full potential and live in harmony with the universe. At the end of the lesson, the pilgrims thanked Master Neri again for his teachings, bowing deeply before him. They then left the Zen garden with renewed spirits, ready to apply the wisdom they had received in their lives. They knew that from now on, whenever they saw a lizard, they would remember the teachings of Master Neri and the importance of living a life full of meaning, joy, and gratitude. And you, dear listener, what will you do the next time you see a lizard in your home? Will you see it as a simple animal or as a spiritual messenger, bearer of precious teachings? Let us know in the comments what you think of the teachings shared in this video and how you plan to apply them in your life. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery and spiritual growth. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel to receive new content full of wisdom and inspiration. May the lizard's teachings guide you to a richer, more meaningful, and happy life. With love and light, until next time.